recording this one for YouTube because you never know. Something interesting might happen. Yeah, I'll definitely mess around with that. Having JRT gives you tons of flexibility for stuff like that, browser sources and all that, so.
Good luck, all.
Yeah, buddy.
Good luck.
A couple SNS folks in here, which is cool.
P3, 14 laps. Get ready, time to focus. Go, nail it. Car
Okay.
right. Clear right. Car right. Right side's clear.
I'd like to get around him sooner rather than later. Please don't ass pack me going into turn 4.
Miller is now in the lead.
Is he really? I don't know him. I forgot to put my relative up. I wish that thing would just stay up. Normally it goes straight to the session best lap, which I like. I'm sure there's a setting for that somewhere. It's really gonna mess with me. Alright. Oh, have you? Cool. Just don't recognize the name. Yeah, unfortunately the dude behind me has like a 250 ping. He's in Japan. So that's unfortunate.
Holy shit, 8, that was close.
He certainly has the line. Come on. How is that not a cut? I still don't know the cuts, all of them around this place. Like sometimes I get like to where I think it would be and it doesn't show up as one.
The guy behind has just done a 145.63. B2.
Come on. Too early. It's extremely distracting. I'd love to know what his ping is. It's gotta be awful.
145.42. The guy behind has just done a 145.34.
If I hit him, it's not my fault, right? Yeah. I'm guessing as to where he is.
On your left. He's still there. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
Thanks.
Too late. Figured out eventually.
You're leading.
Something happened. Shit. Come on. It's got to be his lag. I guess they collide in some way. Alright, let's go. Come on. Focus up. Something I've really been trying to work on is consistency. So I would love to finish this race hitting some 44s with any level of consistency. I don't care if they're dirty or not, to be honest. It's something I've been pretty bad at. I imagine most people would probably say the same for themselves. I want it. Well, there's some exceptions.
Jacob, what the fuck was that, bro?
Jacob,
most.
come on, Mitch.
I would say you're definitely in a different group. I'm definitely not. Something I've been working on quite a bit. Or trying to, whatever that means, you know.
Thank you.
Shit. I mean, just the fact you have enough confidence to say, like, I'm consistent, that tells you immediately you're in a different group, you know what I mean?
The guy behind has just done a 144.81.
I think that's the separation. I'm gonna have to work on that, or I might not finish this race. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's definitely a strange bubble to be in, but I think most people would kind of kill to be that quick. That was scary. Lost time. I mean, it's definitely fun to have battles and to fight, but I mean, you know, last night was a good example. Like, no, the normal crew wasn't there and all that stuff, but you were clearly in a class of your own. You know, Leo and the Jeffrey were very much, yeah, I gotta focus up. They were in, class of their own as well. But yeah, there's a very large gap. I hear you. Sorry, I'm gonna have to keep my head down here if I have any interest in actually winning this race, because I've given up a lot of time on this lap. Yeah, no, I'm not saying otherwise. I'm sure it does get boring. If I'm being honest, I feel like I've been in that bubble in officials the last few weeks. I'm not fast enough to keep up with the Dennises of the world, you know. But I'm fast enough to be top 3 or 4 in decent splits and have 10 seconds behind me and 10 seconds ahead of me, and that gets kind of boring. So I definitely understand that. Yeah, I hear that. And don't worry, everybody was at a place where they were consistently slow. A lot of time and effort it takes to find that time.
What idiots.
I'm about to find myself in second place if I don't figure something out.
For making a mistake, I'm an idiot.
Come on.
Okay, Chris, don't let this guy distract you. You're in the lead. That was 144.94. Good lap. That's your best in the session. Car right. He's still there. Clear right.
Don't do it here. Yeah, sometimes I wish for slightly more boring races. As silly as that sounds. Who, me? Did I do that last time? If I did, it was totally unintentional.
That's your fastest lap today.
I thought I'd downshifted to third. Shit, come on. Whoa, there we go. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I was talking to Leo about that last night after the race, and they were like, yeah, Ford's definitely faster, and I'm like, I feel you, but I ain't there. I just hammer it down through here and just try to keep it clean.
Now, the guy behind is catching.
Way ahead of you, Jim. Oh, nice, man. Safety rating definitely matters. Kind of hard to read it though, unfortunately. Yeah. Definitely feels penalizing to stay in third and then let off much at all. A lot more engine braking. You went... Wow. You did 3 races here with no X's? That's incredible. to put it blunt. Oh, here's one for you. Oh, I saved it. Yeah, I can't do that. I'm practically certain I can't do anything in the 44 range if it's not dirty.
Was at 145.34.
Yeah, that makes sense, following people learning. I've been working with Carl. He's been very helpful, teaching me quite a few things. So that's definitely been fruitful. It's just enjoyable, you know, quite honestly. Thinking about things in a different way, having conversations, somebody to bounce ideas off of, or thoughts, and all that's been really good for me. And he's certainly a great person to learn from. Yeah, I'm with you. One thing I still struggle with as far as following is just staying close. I don't quite trust myself enough to stay close and not have an incident. So I try to give some space, which obviously is also not great. But, you know, kind of works out. Yeah, I still can't get over the fact you did 3 races here today and had 0 X's in all of them. Impressive. Yeah, I definitely do the lift early thing. I just feel like I do it too early. You know what I mean? Like I can't do it in a way and still maintain a pretty small gap, say 2/10, right? I do it and my gap turns into 4/10, 5/10, and before you know it, I've lost draft and I'm like, all right, I screwed up. So I'm with you, yeah, conceptually, but on the execution part, I just need more work, more practice, get better at it. But I'm finding some comfort. Kind of tell myself pretty regularly, like I just kind of came back to this about 6 or 7 weeks ago now. And I'm doing significantly better now than I ever did back then. That's for damn sure. Much more confident. I feel like the pace is much better. Hard to compare it, but yeah, very true. Knowing the person in front is extremely important. Much more confidence doing that, obviously, in SNS. Oh, you hang further back, eh?
Thank you, Anthony.
I just always see the people that are like nuts to butts, just hauling through a lap, and I'm like, how are y'all doing this? It's like synchronized racing. If I ever figure that corner out, we'll be in better shape. Why not? Only had 9x, need a 10.
Come on, Chris.
Wow.
One more lap. Keep it together. We'll win this. The guy behind has just done
Alright, Matt.
144.60.
Alright, I'm heads down on this one. Catch y'all on the other side.
Roberts has just been disqualified.
Wow. Go figure. Final lap. So if I'm this dude, I would have backed out way the hell earlier than letting it get this far.
You won. Fantastic drive.
Good race, 8.
Good times. Good times. Thanks, bud. Appreciate that. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. It's funny. It's the one that going into it, I was like, great. Like it's like an obligation. Like if you don't win. But then I didn't know those two guys, and they were absolutely very quick. So glad that worked out. I wouldn't have felt so bad if I didn't. Which is the most asinine thing ever to say. I don't ever feel like that. But yeah, going in as the one card, it's like great expectations. I don't need nor want those. Alright, let's wait for the little post thing to show up. Usually trying to ring around 0.5. Different braking, yep. Different braking line through the corners and close it up. Group 4 or 5, I'd rather be 100%. 100% agree with that. I'm the same way. If I'm in a group of cars, I'd always rather be behind. Just to feel more confident. Like for me, I just don't want to get backed in the ass one time. It's all it takes. One person to misjudge that braking mark. And I mean, I do it all the time too. So, you know, I get it. I did it last night. I did it in the practice race last night. The first heat. I forget who I slammed into. Rich Butler, I think. That was not what I was looking for. Whew. Well, it was fun. I wasn't expecting to race. I just kind of jumped on and said, hey, let's do one. It was good times. Yeah, the sad part is he wasn't even the car directly in front of me. It was actually the final turn. I was trying to pass Steve and I just missed my mark. I missed my mark by like, I don't know, it could have been much, but I locked up, slid right through, and I didn't even kill Steve. That shows you how bad I locked up. I killed Rich. So, yeah. Safety rating of 2. Can't even give me the .00.